the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team out there, we are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Here's the option play. Push play to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Backwards to open up this drive after the loss at second down and 15. They look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. It's Cooper. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw over the middle. Fourth down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on fourth down. He's looking to scramble. Excellent catch, but he doesn't get a foot down inbounds. So second down coming up. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Second down after the incompletion. They'll run it here. Finds space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Back to the end zone, they say he did not get his foot down. Incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
He escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense has it. Off and running. Past the 40. The 30. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And they move into the lead here in the semifinal. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but
the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed with a national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking for a gap, it's Hill. Breaking free at the 35. Goes out to stiff arm. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Well, you don't see very many inside runs that just spring open like that. Usually, those are your bread and butter plays, the ones you're just trying to get, 3 to 5 yards a pop. But hey, it doesn't hurt when you bust out a big run right out through the A-gap.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. He's looking to throw. Good throw to the left. Oh, and he dropped it. We do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the upmen. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. They start this playoff game with a pass. Catch made, a lot of space now. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking for a man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drop. Make some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
South Carolina, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Stop right there at the line with no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set, second down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Clark. Stopped right near midfield, and it'll be a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Cooper. And now the defense able to bring him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher in coverage.
The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They keep him off balance with a run. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He makes the grab. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the back.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
As a defensive coordinator, you got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. Exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
South Carolina, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Fights off a defender. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Wants to throw it. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
I can't believe this guy came down with this catch. Unbelievable play for a touchdown. The quarterback took a chance by throwing that into double coverage, and the receiver somehow went up and makes a play on the ball and came down in the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Clark. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Using his legs here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking tackles. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Gets rid of it on the move. The sure hands. It's Prescorn. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He offers the running back for a fourth down catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The Gamecocks looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal upcoming. It's a draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Grab down the middle. It's Griffin. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense is still clicking. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hit as he released it. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's 30 short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a good gain.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
He shreds the tackle. Touchdown, tie. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Cooper. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Swarm to the pass rush. He's sacked.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Finds his man. It's Hodges. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Prescorn. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Gamecocks will line up on first and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On the run, it's Cooper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Griffin. He's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Need needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And it's a touchdown. But wait, it looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
21.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Minnesota going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Griffin. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline.
It's a fake. The up man has it. And they tried the trickery there. It doesn't work. Stopped short of first down yardage. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. The offense with three tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it. But now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Finding some room at the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he
makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. Tied offense line up here on first and goal. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They are pouring it on now. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown. Oh, just a missed opportunity there. The quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. Ball drops to the ground and they miss out on the two-point conversion.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Where this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Solid tackle, able to get him down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
South Carolina, 33.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Over the middle. It's Cooper. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Handoff in a single back formation. Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of the play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game.
He's in the clear. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Alabama.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Clark. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
South Carolina offense will take over first and 10.
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch! And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, put the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Bringing pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down, this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle, it's Griffin. Breaks free with room to run. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive with a playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now. The Gamecocks move into the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite.
Touchdown, South Carolina. Great connection there for 6 points.
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size, he has instincts, he gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
Grab behind the line, it's Clark. And the 2-point try is good, so the lead is down to 11. It looks like the player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
We'll give it to the running back. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Grinding away with a running game. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping his offense moving.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Chance to get free. And that throw broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. And at first down, right back to the running game. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, tie. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's intercepted.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they hit one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.